The World Series concluded last night after 6 games, with the Houston Astros beating the Philadelphia Phillies 4-1. This victory is monumental for the Astros organization, not only for the obvious reason they just won the World Series, but also because it takes a massive amount of attention away from the infamous 2017 cheating scandal that's been following them around for all these years. Before I get into it, welcome to the War Room, a channel where I discuss all things baseball related. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get straight to it. In 2017, the Houston Astros won their first World Series in franchise history, which at the time just seemed like any other team winning in any other year. Come to find out in 2019 that the team was illegally stealing signs from the opposing catcher through the use of technology, so hitters knew what pitch was coming. This was met with tons of backlash in the sports world. I mean, a team literally ignored the most basic level of ethics in sports, the rules, and they won a championship because of it. To make matters worse, no player even got punished or apologized for it, which just added more fuel to the fire. After years of the Astros being mocked by every fan base for their 2017 cheating scandal, they still hadn't won a real ring in the eyes of most fans. In 2018, they lost in the ALCS to the Red Sox. In 2019, they lost in the World Series to the Nationals. In 2020, they lost again in the ALCS, this time to the Rays. And last season, in 2021, they again lost in the World Series, this time to the Atlanta Braves. Regardless of what people on the Astros said about not feeling any pressure from fans and tuning out all the noise, it definitely had to cross players' minds at some point whether or not this team could actually win a real World Series. Every single season the Astros didn't win a championship after 2017 adds to the list of reasons why the 2017 ring was so fraudulent. For example, if the Astros won in 2017 when they cheated, but they also won in 2019 against the Nats and 2021 against the Braves when they weren't cheating, it would be a different story, because then you proved multiple times you can still win a ring without an unfair advantage. But they didn't win those series. So the narrative that Houston wasn't capable of winning a championship fair and square was 100% true, until last night. With this win against the Phillies, I feel like they've almost entered a new era as a team. In 2017, when they won, star players like Carlos Correa and George Springer played a big role. This year, Correa and Springer weren't on the team, while stars like Yordan Alvarez, Kyle Tucker, and Jeremy Pena were. The point is, it's a new group, one that doesn't have cheating linked to their names. The only two Astros hitters currently on this team that people associate with cheating are Jose Altuve and Alex Bregman. So any shit-talking from fans isn't even about the Astros at this point, it's really only about those two players. I'm not saying you have to love the Astros now or respect them as an organization, that's entirely up for you to decide, but to fans who still mention the fact that this team cheated in 2017, there's really not much you can say heading into the 2023 season. The 2022 Houston Astros won the World Series by having a really good team all around. There was no extra help, just pure talent. So while individual players may have bad reputations that will follow them for the rest of their careers, and rightfully so, in my eyes, the Astros franchise as a whole is finally off the hook. Other than the two players I mentioned, you can't call this group frauds or cheaters, because the core of this team is just so different than it was 5 years ago, and these players don't deserve the hate for that, the cheaters do. But let me know what you think about my opinion in the comments. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. Thank you for watching the video, like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.